Morning, day 5. This is where we stayed last night. We're at the Squirrel Cabin at Blood Mountain Cabins. We're going to be here again tonight. We're just waiting for our shuttle driver to come up. He should be here just shortly. And we've got a fairly easy 7-mile, 6.9 mile day. We're going to be hiking southbound along the trail, carrying just water and food and rain gear. We call it slackpacking, meaning that we're not carrying our full kit. And not a whole lot of ups and downs, I don't think, today. Nothing that I've got to talk about. You know, I've been trying to pitch in a little bit of information about some of the things we see, but I don't think any of our landmarks are along this section of the trail. So it's going to be a fairly easy day. We'll get back this afternoon. I'll do some editing. We'll chill and take a nap and go back up to Mountain Crossing and get some more food. I had frozen burritos for the first time in forever last night, and normally I think they would be really disgusting, but they were really, really good, and I can't wait to get some more tonight. So anyway, we're going to be on the trail here just in a little bit, and we'll catch up to you when we get there. So good morning to you from Hawkeye and Waffle. We caught a shuttle ride out to Hogpen Gap. This is what we're looking at today. Nice few spots so far. Now we had maybe a quarter mile or half mile climb, and I think we're going to be on a ridgeline for a while. It was raining the last time we did this section, so I'm glad it's not raining now. I think we're going to get some in a few days, but we'll take that as it comes and plan accordingly. So we'll see you at the trail. All right, so we're going to file this one under the if you know, you know category. For years, I've been hiking with trekking poles, and it has always made me insane when I start stabbing up leaves and they start stacking up on the bottom of my poles. So I'll stop and I'll tap them a good bit, try to get the leaves off, whack the poles together. And I have made it my personal mission this year to not let it bother me when I get leaves on my poles, because I know they're going to come off eventually. So for those of you that are hikers out there, I know you've been there. Well, we've gone up, we've come down. We're down at, I think you say Hogpen Gap. And we'll cross over, and I think we've got another up, and then after that I think we just kind of bounce along a little bit. No more of the steep ups and downs after this. We'll see what happens. Here's a little bit of a view for you this morning. We're still climbing, but not too bad since we're not carrying full weight. And we can have plenty of time to take a moment or two off the trail and enjoy sights like this. My hike brought me to here today. We're kind of at the top of I think this is our last big up today. We kind of went up and down and then up a little bit, or up a lot, and I think this is the top of it. I'm gonna hang around here and wait on Hawkeye. His knees are bothering this morning a little bit, but his breathing's a lot better, and that's good. So we'll just take a few moments and just sort of soak in this beauty right here. Man, this is awesome. And here's another view along the trail today. We have summited our bigger peak, and we're meandering our way down now. Well, we're still out and about this morning. We just did another little up, and we've got this view. So that's kind of nice. And we'll plow on forward. I haven't checked mileage. Sometimes it's easier for me to hike not knowing how far I've been or how far I have to go. So I'm just kind of following the trail because I've got to walk it anyway. And we'll get there when we get there. So we'll check in again before we get back to Neel Gap. But I just wanted to show you this view that I'm seeing this morning. Nice windy day today. It's kind of brisk. I've got my fleece on. But I think if the wind dies down, I'll peel it off, and I think we're in short sleeve shirt weather and shorts weather maybe, if it weren't for the wind. So I'll check in a little bit. A lot of the time the trail will kind of come across a ridge line like this. You can see where we came from right there. Still the same view out the side, little tree marks right now, but that's okay. And it just kind of continues floating along. You sort of see where it's going to go up and probably around there, and maybe go over the top of that. We'll see. But You know, the ups and the downs are interspersed with some of this level walking, which makes things fast. You know, you can really make some time on this stuff, even though we're right now still slowing down an awful lot, going up and down hills. And the downhills are not bad unless they're rocky, and a lot of what we've dealt with so far has been. But we're making our paces, we're getting our legs under us, we're learning, relearning. So it's been a good day so far. Hello again. We're still plowing along. We've done our last big up, and I haven't checked mileage, but I think I'm probably pretty close to Neel Gap, which is where we're winding up again tonight. But I thought I'd check in one more time and let you know we're doing well. It's a whole lot easier to hike without full weight. It's kind of nice to be able to take a couple of nights to rest well in a bed, let our bodies recover a little bit, because this is new for us. And we still were able to get some miles in towards our goal today, so that's been good. So I'll check back in with you when we get closer to the bottom down here, and we'll talk at you later. I don't know if you can see the roadway down there, but I suspect that means I'm getting kind of close to where we're headed to. We're getting ready to start a descent, I'm pretty sure, and we should be back down at Neel Gap just shortly. So it's been a good day to hike today. Windy. I've had my fleece on all day. Zipping it and unzipping it to vent as needed. But we've been kind of up on a ridge line off and on most of the day, and the wind's just been whipping over. But it's been great. Feel pretty good. A little bit of a pain in my leg, but it'll be all right. We'll get good and rested, have some good food tonight, and we'll get dropped off where we started today tomorrow morning and get moving forward again. Well, as I suspected, I was right about being nearly there. We're coming in on Neel Gap, and we'll have some food and see if we can arrange to have some laundry done this afternoon and chill and just relax a bit. Go back to our cabin, sleep in a good bed. It's been a good day hiking today. So I didn't have a whole lot of trivia along the trail today, but we're right here on the north side of Neel Gap and Mountain Crossings, Wallacea Interpretive Center. And this right here is actually the Appalachian Trail going through this doorway right here, and it's the only place on the entire 2,200 miles where the trail is actually undercover. So I'm not sure I'd qualify it as indoors, but that's the only place where you walk under a roof on the entire Appalachian Trail. This is Orange Kitty. Orange Kitty lives here at Wallacea Interpretive Center. He is a fixture. They have postcards, they have stickers, and we have a video. Neel Gap was named for W.R. Neel, a government surveyor. Neel Gap is the home to the Wallacea Interpretive Center. The Cherokee settled in an area south of Neel Gap in the 1800s. The settlement was called Wallacea, which is a Cherokee phrase for home of the great frog. Up here is the infamous hiker shoe tree, where hikers are said to toss in their shoes when they quit the trail 31 miles in at Neel Gap. The rock building was originally formed from logs, but in the 1930s, it was rebuilt by the Civilian Conservation Corps. The building was originally a tea room, but it was also used as a restaurant and inn. To preserve the building from demolition, in the 1970s, it was placed on the National Register of Historic Places.